Alright, hi everyone, this is audap. Let's continue our game of the Callisto Protocol running on PlayStation 5. Yeah, I've been thinking about this game, and what it reminds me most of is...
I got you. I'm sending in Squad 9. Sir?
It reminds me most of like a Splatterhouse, and I mean Splatterhouse 2010, that was on the Xbox 360 and PlayStation 3.
Tactical units, you are weapons free. Repeat, you are weapons free.
Yes, sir. But... Shit, sir. Kill him, see me.
No, that's an order. You kill anything that moves.
You know, and that this game is, it's not a, it's not really like a Dead Space game, it's more of a beat 'em up.
I got time for this shit. Okay.
And, you know, I can understand, the folks behind the original Dead Space wanting to not do Dead Space, but sort of giving you, like, a Dead Space vibe. And that's what this is. It's a Dead Space vibe, but not an attempt to do Dead Space. Really more of an attempt to make, like a next-gen brawler. So, closer to, like Ninja Turtles, but, you know, maybe not as good as Ninja Turtles.
I told you. This is my kingdom. It's all yours.
That also doesn't have very good save points.
And so is Ferris.
What do you mean?
He was there. Those things killed him.
You're harder than I thought. Just keep going now. I found a safe room up ahead. Responded to a crash outside the gatehouse. Site secured as per warden's orders. Access restricted to Mahler's team only. Never thought I'd miss the old warden. At least she was by the book.
So yeah, I think this doesn't really qualify as the same kind of game, and I think if you're hoping for a follow-up to Dead Space, then this is where the real disappointment kind of begins. But if you're open to a game that is basically a very simple brawler, then I think you might like this. Although even in the case of like Splatterhouse 2010, I mean, I think that game had like more sophisticated mechanics than this one. I mean, the dodge mechanic is I kind of think where the game sort of fails. It seems like this is like a placeholder dodge mechanic. Like maybe they had something more complex in mind, but you know the game had to get released at some point in time, so you know this is what they had and decided to release. Because you're only required in your dodging to hold one of the directions. Like, you don't have to hold it in a specific direction. Like, my gamer brain wants to play this game like Punch-Out, where, you know, if somebody approaches you with, you know, with a left hook, you would dodge left, right? But that's not what this game is. Like, as long as you're holding a direction, and then you hold the opposite direction when there's a follow-through attack, then that's how you dodge. So it doesn't actually, it doesn't really require that much skill. And again, that seems to me like that's just something that was not complete. Like maybe there was like a more sophisticated system in place and it just didn't get implemented. Yes, and it's mainly a game of dodging and melee combat, with guns playing just a support role.
Necessity. To do what is required. To make the hard choices. As your new warden, I will do what is necessary. For you. For this storied institution. For the good of all mankind.
It also seems like the story itself is not done. Like, this is the rough draft. And, you know, potentially, you know, maybe there are other elements that might have gotten worked on. But, you know, I mean, when you're developing a game, you want to get your base gameplay, your graphics. You want to get all that stuff in place, and then maybe you fill out the, you fill out the story later. Well, like I said, in this sense, this game just feels like it's not quite done. But here it is, released for $70, with a weird DLC setup where, you know, you can buy extra death animations, you can buy New Game Plus. Yeah, like it's a very fancy looking system, and like, you know, little gifs and little snippets of this game in action make it seem like there's a lot of sophistication going on when there's really not. It's just holding left and right and hitting R2. I mean, this is the gameplay. Like a classic beat 'em up where you just have, like, you know, just a limited number of things that you can do to an enemy. You have limited enemies and you just keep playing them through different levels. Man, you do a lot of crawling and sliding in this game.
Jacob, over in. Come on, man, move your ass. Run!
God, there's a lot of shaky cam too. Like, who's this cameraman?
Think that'll hold them?
Fucking hope so.
The hell are those things?
Doesn't matter. Look, you just gotta get out of here.
You said something about a plan.
Yeah. This way.
Oh, squeezing through something else, huh?
Come on. What's keeping you?
Yeah, it seems like, I mean, even like the slow animations tend to, I mean, this just sort of screams like this game is not done, you know?
This'll come in handy, though. Take that over to the reforger. You can use it to print a new weapon. Give me a minute to tap into the system.
Alright, we got our first projectile weapon. Although, again, I mean, it's not the main weapon. So, your main weapon is holding left or right, and then hitting the attack button. What? My inventory's full. What? How?
Please make a selection.
And Ken stability upgrade, high capacity magazine upgrade, magnum rounds, TK23 boom bullets. Looks like I can't do anything else besides this. My inventory's full. I've only got like a couple things in my inventory. Really? I'm full. I got some health injectors, energy converter, contraband pack. Oh, I guess I need to... I think the energy converters I can sell.
Excellent choice.
Okay, got it. If we're gonna get out of here, we need a ship, one that you can fly. Now, I found an inmate with the skills to hack the network and call one down from orbit. Bad news is they're in the shoe. Maximum security. Be fucking tough getting in there. Cool, didn't you?
Yeah, ever since I got it.
Yeah, they can scramble your brains a little bit. Don't worry, you get used to it.
Yeah, you sure know a lot about this place.
Yeah, I've had nothing but time.
Okay, so what's next? The shoe? Can we just waltz our way in there?
I wish we could. It's not gonna be that easy, bro. Look, I've been here a long time. I've got privileges that you don't. So I'm gonna have to take you a different way. But I'll be your eyes and ears, and I'll guide you along.
All right, don't you leave me hanging.
I got you. Unless you know I'm a pilot.
No, I'm afraid not.
I'll get that door for you.
Strategic targeting system. After performing melee combo attack, look for the quick shot indicator to target the enemy. Press and hold the L2 button, then quickly press the R2 button, and will automatically lock onto the enemy and fire a weapon to score an extra hit. Yeah, you know, this game does, it reminds me so much of The Last of Us or God of War, in the bad ways of those two games, where it's like a lot of stuff kind of happens automatically. Like, they don't trust the player to do these actions, and so they have these sort of pre-set up sequences that, you know, kind of ease you along the path and look flashy. And again, I think if that's what you want, then this game will be fine. But if you want a little more control and just a little more, you know, gameplay, then, you know, I mean, this one probably does not feel satisfying. And I'm that way too. I mean, it doesn't really feel that satisfying just to watch pre-canned animations and then just hit the button at the right time. But, you know, I am getting off of playing, you know, Bayonetta 3. You know, a game that that really trusts the player to do actions.
Take that elevator down to the next level, then follow the signs to reach medical. I'll be in touch.
And, you know, A Last of Us and a God of War doesn't really trust the player, so it just kind of sets up situations where, you know, you hit the button you just kind of hit the button and then it'll just do something for you, and then just hit another button at the right time. Again, I think a lot of people find that kind of gameplay satisfying. I'm just not really into that. You know, I want to be given like more options to control something rather than less. You know, even though it may look flashier to do something that's like less, you know, less of where the player controls things and more of where there's some sort of cinematic action. Sneak behind enemy? Oh, okay. We're still in gameplay tutorials. Oh, now we're playing the evil within. Okay. Yeah, it does seem like it, I mean, it seems like the focus is on all of the cool melee that are in other games that are just like side systems that aren't like the main gameplay. So, but this game decided to make, you know, the thing that was just a secondary system in other games the main system, which may be its fault, you know. But, you know, I think if a game looks pretty enough, I mean, a lot of people don't necessarily care if it has, you know, real precision gameplay. I mean, it's just not that important if something looks really good. And, you know, I think that was the overall strategy here is, you know, as long as they could get the look the look down, then people would kind of forgive the gameplay, which is true of a lot of things. It's true of a lot of games. Maybe it was the right decision. I don't really know. I mean, so far, I'm not having a bad time, but I'm also not having a good time. So, take that as what you will. It's definitely it's definitely not like the experience that I wanted. Certainly not for $70. Yeah, all the jump scares, God, they're just not set up right. I mean, only like the most delicate individual, I would imagine, would be scared by this game, or even be startled at all the jump scares that they set up, because like the mood and the atmosphere just doesn't support the idea of you being or feeling tense. It just I never ever feel like I'm in a tense situation that I should be cautious of. And when something jumps up and goes boo, I just am not in that state of mind where I would be shocked by it. Yeah, I said it looks super fancy what I'm doing, but I'm really just holding left and right. Just not doing anything particularly awesome. And it doesn't even matter which direction you hold, as long as you're holding some direction. If you're holding left or right, it doesn't matter if they're punching left and you in your video game mind you think you want to dodge right, but no, it doesn't matter. You can dodge right into a punch, and then that's still considered a dodge, and it'll still be successful. It's just weird. Like I said, that feels like something that's not done, and it's just something they had in place as a placeholder, and they would get back to it and fix that, and it just never got fixed before the game was released. Okay, apparently I need to start using these health things because I'm like full. Again, if you're satisfied with that kind of gameplay where you're just doing the same thing over and over again and not necessarily using your gamer skill, then this is fine. If you want to be using your gamer skill, then yeah, this is probably going to feel unsatisfying, and you're really going to regret that $70. I mean, that's kind of how I'm feeling right now. So. Oh yeah, I wonder if there's any dead guards around here. Oh yeah. I don't think so. I mean, why was I being quiet anyway in that little section? It seemed like there's not really any consequence to being loud. I mean, I was thrashing around in there, fighting some mutants. I mean, this guy's malfunctioning, so I don't have to worry about him.
Prisoner. Comply. Prisoners.
Use your ship to dig out their implant.
Wait, what?
You don't have a choice. It's the only way through that door.
Oh, what a mess.
Do what you gotta do in here. This place, way
Eric Jane. Do we know this guy? I'm just gonna listen to this right in front of this right in front of this malfunctioning robot. Let's see. Officer Jane received meritorious commendations for service during the absolution worker riot on ID number 2310. Flagged for recruiting for special operations 2315. Transferred to Black Iron Prison Special Detail. Key code here. Per Directive 1A, access to the Shoe Medical Wing kinetic cell transfer system maintenance bay has been removed from the BIP security net. All credentials will now be hard-coded to civilian or UJC BIP issued implants.
I didn't have a choice. Inmates were tearing through the block. I had to seal the door. Does anyone copy?
Yes, Officer Jane.
Warden Cole? Where are you?
In my tower. Watching.
What? Why? What's happening?
The end of a long journey.
I know Ward's very like mustache twirling kind of bad guy. Again, I feel like this game isn't done, but here it is at full price. Yeah, I guess they had to release something at some point in time. Yeah, see all these like loud bang jump scares that just not really hitting. Maybe this game needed like another year. I don't know. I don't know how they would have made this gameplay satisfying either. Yeah, well, that guy's not going to get out. Do I have to reload this gun? Oh, okay. I do some work. Not a lot. Got two doors. Is it this way or the other way? Who knows? And they look exactly the same, so we'll go through this one. Yeah, and you spend like a lot of time watching the same animations over and over again. I think that sort of adds to the, the monotony to the game. Like so much of the same stuff just keeps happening over and over again. If you're looking for variety, that's definitely not what this is. But again, if you'd rather have just a simple beat 'em up, then maybe you'll be happy with this. Everything seems to be deaf in this game too. I'll just be doing stuff right in front of another enemy, and they're like, "Oh, well, what the heck was that?" Oh, nothing. I mean, I can see you. I was like, can I not go there? Seems like it wants me to. It's funny, the few moments where this happened in Dead Space 2, they felt really effective. But here, you know, since it's happening like all the time, you know, as a way for the game to load the next area, it's just like it's such an overused trick. It doesn't really feel that claustrophobic anymore. I don't know, man. It's just this game is not done. Or if it is done, then you know I just don't agree with how the game was made. You know, its real core gameplay is I think is a little underwhelming. So it'll be interesting when the Dead Space remake comes out. You know. You know, whether or not EA will do its normal EA thing and you know, make all the wrong decisions, which, you know, had a lot to do with why Dead Space 3 is not very good. Or if they're really going to go, hey, you know what, you guys were right. We totally fucked up. Sorry, Visceral. Well, I guess we should have listened to you. Yeah, hard to say. Yeah, that whole battlefield thing, I guess nobody wants that anymore.
This will be my final report from here. The tower renovations are nearly complete. And the program. Reactivated under the supervision of Dr. Muller. And what do you hope to achieve? Results. After decades of misguided research. Don't you see? Evolution doesn't happen in the lab. It happens in the wild.
Duncan Cole, appointed Warden of Black Iron, effective 11/1/23/19, replacing Warden Norton. All other records sealed per Directive 1A. Oh, is this a hidden area? This is another? Okay. I didn't really get much out of this. It seems like all of the extra world building stuff, like, you know, the logs. I mean, they don't really say much of anything. Like, they don't add really that much.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm full again. That's great. I gotta find some way to upgrade my my pockets or whatever. I definitely need like a backpack or something. Need some parachute pants. Give me lots of options, you know. Snake eater. I mean, the ladder wasn't that long. Sorry, we're playing that over the weekend, and boy, the game is also questionable. I do wonder about people who think that's their favorite Metal Gear. I'm playing it right now. I'm just like, oh, I don't really get it. I just killed a guy who controls wasps or bees. And I killed an old man in a sniper battle who only wakes up to snipe. Spends the rest of the time sleeping. What was the other boss we fought? I don't know. It's some stupid ass boss. Obviously super memorable to me. Oh, do I need to try that other area? Let's see. I mean, it looked like a mirror image of this, so maybe we're going to the same place. Okay, that's where I came from. Like, is this a different area, or just leads to the same area? I do kind of wonder if, like, maybe this isn't like the team that made the good parts of Dead Space. You know what I mean? Like, maybe these guys were... I mean, they were a lot of the original, or some of the original developers of Dead Space, but maybe these weren't the guys that actually made it good. You know? I kind of get that impression. Since it does seem... You know, it just seems so strange that the quality would be significantly lower.
I had to fall back. There were too many. They captured my entire squad. Please, you have to send someone. I don't know how long that door will hold. Get him! Oh God! No!
You know, like maybe the real MVP of Dead Space is still at EA working on working on Battlefield. That's the place that they were stuck at, you know. Officer Matos was recruited to BIP directly from the academy in 2312. While initial reports flagged him for dismissal, his psychological evaluation proved to be a good fit for the project and conditions. Warden Norton showed a particular interest. Well, I think Warden Norton is maybe not the best judge of character. That guy's looking pretty dead to me. And every time I see a chest, I just ready to mash a button. Because, you know, half of these things have a damn trap in them. Definitely not making any noise. Playing this one stealthy. Oh, okay. Oh, no, I'm full of health. I can't grab that. Well, yeah, it's like super limited inventory space. Like, there's so much stuff that you can grab, too, you know? Yeah, see that? I mean, that should have spooked the hell out of me, but I just... Man, I'm not in a tense, frightened mood. Like, on paper, I should be. But I just don't get... Actually, I just don't really get the feeling. I mean, I think of this game as Splatterhouse now. And Splatterhouse was never a frightening game, you know? Even though it had grotesque imagery. That's, you know... Grotesque imagery just really isn't enough. Okay, we already went there. Yeah, seems like your pathing is real limited too. I mean, there's only so many places you can go. Oh, that's right. He can't do a combo. Yeah, I don't know why they were so frightened in developing this game to make it more like the other game they worked with. I mean, maybe I don't know. Maybe they just thought that would be boring, just to make another horror shooter, and be more interesting to do a horror brawler. I mean, horror is not even the right word, right? Because there's no real horror in this game. And again, maybe people feel differently about that. Maybe they are walking around like really, really frightened and really, really tense. I'm not getting it,
I'm in medical.
Keep going to the back exit. I'll contact you there. Stacked in the hall. The first case came in an hour ago, and they just keep coming. We're losing control. We have to find Mahler. Where the hell is she?
Maybe she's playing a better game. Let's see. Europa Medical Board Accreditation 2305. Commendation for Medical Innovation in Oncology 2315. Transferred to Black Iron Prison as part of a stipulated decision by the Europa Medical Board. RE 2 citations for malfeasance and ethical violations 2316. Alright, so they're getting the worst of the best. I see. That's the central theme here. Is it button mashing time? Button mash. Button mash. Nope. God, they're trying so hard to scare you, but it's just not hitting, man. And I'm easily scared. There are a lot of horror games which I just had to give up and stop playing because they were, too unnerving for me. Boy, this game's just not doing it. I think it's just because I'm just such a badass. I mean, I can just beat the crap out of stuff with just a baton. So, nothing's really a threat to me. Besides areas I need to squeeze into. Yeah, good. I got a 3-hand job.
Found one of those gloves that Captain Ferris had.
That's a grip. Ask the guards not to use it on us inmates.
Yeah, I remember.
But it's good. It works on all sorts of things too. Go on, give it a go.
Will do.
Use grip to grab objects. Okay. R2? Oh, it's like a weapon? But R2 brings up my weapon. How do I tell it I need to use the grip instead? Am I missing something? I must have missed a tutorial or something. What object am I supposed to be grabbing?
They didn't know what was going on. Something was infecting people right before the breakout.
L2 to use grip to grab enemies. But L2 also brings up my gun. Oh, L2 and X. Hey, I was in the middle of grabbing you. Alright, which one are you coming after me? You're in the wrong room, dude. Seems like you don't really have a follow-up combo after the gun. Like you have these, you know, you're beating him with your stick, and then you bring out the gun, and then there's like a dramatic pause before you can do something else. Kind of thought that would, if they'd want that to flow better. Inventory full. Here, I can use a healing item. Grip batteries. The grip will slowly recharge over time and can also be recharged quickly with the grip battery. If the grip runs out of power while holding an enemy or object, it will drop. The grip will automatically consume a battery from the inventory, if available. To refill the blue grip power meter on the back of Jacob's neck, grip batteries can also be used manually in the inventory screen. Grip batteries can be picked up, found inside loot crates, and dropped by enemies. Okay, kind of super basic information there, but thanks anyway. I can pick up stuff the way I have been currently picking up stuff.
UGC printing for all your needs.
Do grip upgrades. Wait, what is this? Health injector? Well, I don't really need that. Can I upgrade my suit or something? Oh yeah, I should probably invest in the melee since that's kind of the only thing that you're doing in this game. Block counterattack unlocks a new low attack for... yeah, sure, why not?
Executing.
Oh, is there a cart? Can I just buy like multiple things?
Have a united day.
Okay, does not look like there is a cart. Guess in the future that's just not a thing, huh? I should probably open this contraband pack at some point in time. How much money do I have? 537? Increased velocity alloy, lightweight alloy encasement that enhances swing velocity by reducing aerodynamic drag, increases the length of an officer's melee combo. Oh, yeah, that sounds good. Riot control swing unlocks a new heavier attack, ideal for extreme situations requiring damage over control. Yeah, I'd like a cart where I just buy a bunch of stuff and then watch one animation.
Cycle complete.
Yeah, okay. I guess Amazon didn't take over the world in the future. Block break, break the enemy's assailant arm. Oh, yeah, that could be super useful. They've been blocking me quite a bit. That's 900 though. Let's see, can I buy anything else for this? How about the grip? Increases the maximum energy capacity. Nope, too expensive. Stability upgrade reconfigures. Yeah, sure. I guess.
UJC printed, the highest quality. Print finished.
Huh. I know. Too bad I can't go back and pick up all that other stuff I missed. Blocking counterattack. Hold down the left stick to block an enemy melee attack. A successful blocked attack will result in much less damage. After blocking, look for an opportunity to return the attack. Low attacks will damage and knock the enemy down. Is that what I want, though? How am I going to get after them if they're knocked down? I guess I could use my gun on them or stomp them, maybe? I don't know. More health. I'm glad the QTs don't require like extreme button mashing. It's just real light.
Oh, God.
But I can also see just adding the accessibility functions and then just not having to do this. I mean, it doesn't really add anything to the game. The QTs just seem like a thing to do versus like maybe an important gameplay mechanic. Are you gonna move?
You made it. I'm gonna open up the maintenance elevator. That'll get you up here, yeah?
See, 2313, reprimand for multiple inmate complaints. 2316, officer inquiry into accidental inmate death after UJC immediate investigation. 2318, transfer to Black Iron Prison following internal affairs investigation. 2319, work commendation issued.
Stop. Forget. I'll give you anything. Whatever you want. But we don't want anything from you. We're just having fun. No.
Hey, more health. I mean, at least they're not stingy with the health. I mean, a lot of these games would just be like, you get 1 health every 5 levels. Yeah, you know, I mean, you get it pretty often. Lockdown, huh? Well, you left the door open. Lockdown.
Looks like it's busted.
Get inside. I can drive it from here.
You sure about that?
Gonna lower you down nice and easy.
Uh-huh.
The brakes don't look too good. Elias!
Try it. One of the motors shorted out when I transferred power.
Stop the cab! Stop it! Elias!
The system's not responding. You've got to do it manually.
Wait, what? How?
Just jam something into the brake. Hurry!
QTE? Oh, they're not making a QTE. That's a surprise.
Come on, you son of a...
What if they just forgot? Like I said, the game doesn't seem finished. Oh, hey, I found the brake.
Jacob, you still with me? acting up. Reset the power down there and get to the other elevator. You're nearly here.
Another elevator. Can't wait.
I was just about to say something like that. Good job, guys.
What the hell?
Am I supposed to see something? I don't know if it's doing a 2-hit combo or a 3-hit combo. I mean, just not really sure. I don't really get a good indication of whether I should be dodging multiple hits or not. Oh, hey, I can use some health. I'm like out of room anyway. It's like, again, am I supposed to be seeing something? I'm like, could I have prevented that in any way? I don't know. It's like a required QTE. Yeah, I will say, like, I mean, the graphics and the animation are really good. It's obviously where they spent all their time. Boy, this happens way too often. And just, it's like mandatory health loss too. How do I turn on my thing again? Can I turn on my thing to destroy that, or no? Turn on my grip. Seems like I need like another button or something. Maybe something specific to act or enable grip mode. Let's see, does it want me to stealth? I have a feeling it wants me to stealth. Oh, and it didn't let me stealth. Nice. Oh, okay. Which I was holding left. Problem with like multiple enemies, if you're holding left and right, it doesn't really seem to acknowledge it. Yeah. So like I said, I was holding left. Yeah, see, that feels kind of cheap. Like, that wasn't really my fault that the game didn't know that I was dodging. It felt more like the game not being able to understand that I was dodging. And like I said, it's just kind of, it's this unsatisfying feeling in the game. Okay, so do I need to go after all the other enemies first? That seemed to be the lesson learned here. Because that big guy just takes up too much of your attention span. I can't. What am I aiming at? This guy, please. Hurry here, please. Thank you. Well, I was nowhere near him and let me hit him. But yeah, auto aim is strong in this game. I feel like I'm playing Halo. Like, just get your reticle anywhere around the general vicinity. We'll give it to you. Well, thanks, guys. God, between all the elevators and the pushing through, you know, sidling through tight spaces and going through, air ducts.
The size of that thing.
There's actually a lot of loading in this game.
Elias, I'm in the elevator. I see the shoe. Elias, you there?
Oh no, we lost Elias. Again, this looks really nice, I mean, it's just a bunch of cold metal, but still looks good.
Elias, can you hear me?
Elias, gurgle twice if you're a zombie now. Or a mutant, I guess. They're not really zombies.
Sorry for not responding. This thing's found a way inside here.
Yeah, you got a text message, sorry.
Can we still get to the shoe?
Yeah, but it's on emergency power, so I'll need to stay here and run a manual override. Don't worry. I can get you over there. I'm activating the gondola right now. It'll carry you across.
Yeah, max difficulty I think would be really challenging. Although I sort of feel like there are some parts that the game would just kind of cheat you out of. You know what I mean? No, I don't feel some of the deaths are earned. I think it just kind of screws you sometimes. But again, maybe that's just going to be patched later on, and I don't know. I think that's the problem with playing like day one stuff. But, you know, I was like so excited to play this game. I mean, I absolutely loved Dead Space 1 and 2, and you know, 3 was such a disappointment. I thought, you know, now that you know, some of the folks had a chance to make a game they wanted to make in their way, you know, with their own rules, that would mean that they'd go back to like the 2 blueprint and just continue it on there. But yeah, it's not the case. I mean, they just decided to make a different game, which is fine. But you know, I think a lot of people would have wanted. I think a lot of people just would have wanted this, you know, a continuation of the old game. All right, what is this grip pack? I should probably try to use this thing. What is this? Okay, contraband pack. What is this? Can I actually use it, or is it just for sale? It just says I can drop it. Sorted spare high-tech launcher part, sell to Reforge for bounty. Oh, okay, so I do have to sell it.
The choice is yours.
Oh, so the contraband pack is just basically money. I thought it was like something cooler than just money.
Excellent choice. Ring finished.
Damage upgrade. What is that? 600. Boy, I feel like I need to do this one more too. But it seems like the baton is where all the action's at. I mean, you really, really need this one. It's weird I can't move left and right here. I have to actually go down and up like this. Alright, well, I'll save up for that then. You know, we're doing a lot of meleeing. Heavy melee attack. Press R1 to perform a heavy melee attack. Heavy melee attacks have a longer windup, but cause more damage. Can hit multiple enemies and knock them back much farther. Oh, multiple enemies. There we go. It puts you in a lot of situations where there's a bunch of stuff around you, so hopefully this will solve that problem.
It's full of those things.
As long as I get rid of their spitting ability, I can handle them. Got some health. Oh, but I don't have a thingy. Oh no, that's just immediate health use. Hmm. I don't know. I wish you could stop more stuff. Where's the other body? Oh, there we are. Oh, the battery pack for that thing I don't even use. Oh, okay. They want to use this grip a lot now, I see. Okay, I grab this, and then what do I do? Go up here?
The door won't open until the power finishes cycling up. Get ready for a fight.
Just use L2 to grab stuff, but that's what I used to bring up my gun. Am I just not reading that right? This is L2, right? I mean, I'm pretty sure this is L2. Oh, really? Oh. Am I stuck? What happened? No death animation. It was just like, I give up, huh?
The door won't open until the power finishes cycling up. Get ready for a fight.
Oops. L2 and X, huh? Oh. Gotta reload. But you can't reload in the middle of a fight, so it's because it takes too long to reload. So you just gotta keep beating on stuff. Anything else? No, what? Is there something else here? Oh no. Really? I mean, how long do I keep doing this? Did we run out of juice?
Look for the control room. You'll need to rotate the structure to reach the cell.
Okay, do I grab these again, or what? Ooh, whoa, that's interesting frame drop there. Wow, I wasn't expecting that at all. I mean, it's been pretty solid. I mean, like, nothing's really going on. I'm surprised the frame rate is dropping. Well, everybody must be very poorly paid at this place. They only have like a couple bucks on them at any one point in time. Yeah, do I just shoot these guys that are below me, I guess? I feel like my life is going around in circles.
Please make a selection. The choice is yours.
We got now 949. Block break. I need block break for sure.
Executing. Have a united day.
There, done.
Okay, I did it. Now get to the control panel so you can open that cell.
On my way.
I've got a block break now, buddy. Gotta interfere with me, man. Having a nice little dance with your friend. Is that considered freeing the inmate? It's too bad the random bodies generally don't have anything. It's just only stuff that you kill has stuff. I guess they died poor. Well,
I found it. It works.
Good. I'll be right there.
Elias, are you sure this is the right one? Hey! You get me out of here!
What are you doing here?
What the hell is going on?
Did you know it was her? Is this who we're looking for?
Yeah, well, no, I just knew it was someone who could help us,
And
right?
why would I help you?
Well, look, I've been here forever. Right, I've got all the information on this place, and I can get us to the hangar. Right, and you can call down a shuttle, and he can fly it out. Look, we can do this. We just got to stick together, all right?
Thanks. I'll take my chances. A word of advice, though? Don't trust him. He's not what he seems.
Elias!
I swear, Jacob, I had no idea who she was.
I thought you knew everything about this place.
Yeah, I thought I did too.
So what now?
Now you're trapped in there until the cell docks, which means I can get on the tram, but you can't.
Figures.
Look, it's okay. I need you to go to waste processing, alright? Contact me once you're there. Data transfer complete.
Wait, the hell is that?
It's just a little something to help you out. Just trust in the plan, yeah? I'll see you soon.
Wait, didn't she have an entry? Oh, sorry, she's a person of interest. Danny Nakamura, member of the Outer Way terrorist group, demonstrated proficiency in hacking. Secured network systems. Wanted numerous outstanding warrants, including suspected involvement in recent incident on Europa. Highly dangerous. Do not approach. Well, probably should have told me that before. Because, you know, I approached her. Guess that thing was right. Oh, that's not that far down. Yeah, sure. What was my grand plan if that hatch wasn't there? why don't we stop it there? This is Autopostrophe. You've been watching the Callisto Protocol running on the PlayStation 5. Yeah, so far I only ran into that one tiny little instance where there was a frame drop. Otherwise, it's been pretty solid. And like I've said during the game, I think this is... I think this game is dividing because it is not Dead Space 3 or, you know, what would be Dead Space 4. And it is a different game. It's a brawler, a sci-fi brawler, and not even really in the horror genre. So if you're okay with that, with it being a brawler, primarily with an occasional use of a projectile, then this might be something that you'd enjoy. But yeah, if you want like more Dead Space before the Dead Space remake comes out, then you know you'll just have to go back and replay Dead Space 1 and 2. Because that's not what this is. But if you want like something that's Last of Us / God of War, you know, very, very light elements of those two combined, then you might like this. So, you know, it's not a 100% recommendation. I think this would be something that you play not at full price. You know, it's not quite reaching that full price plateau, especially in the light of other games that have come out in just the last couple of weeks. I mean, probably should spend your money on those other games, which are, you know, definitely worth the $70 price. But, you know, that being said, I'm not having a bad time. I'm just not having the time that I thought I was going to. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed watching. I will see you at the next stream.